Hello, I'm Dave Allison, the Worldwide Vice President of Channel Sales at Foxit Software. Aquion is one of our longest standing authorized distribution partners for Australia and New Zealand. And today I'm pleased to have Phil Lee with me. Phil, thanks for joining us today. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your role at Foxit, how long you've been there, your overall industry experience?
Sure thing. Dave, I really appreciate you inviting me here today to speak with the Aquion partner crowd. It's really exciting given all the things that Foxit has going on in today's PDF ecosystem. So I've been at Foxit since 2010. I came from Adobe, joined Foxit. My main task was to build a sales team that addressed the needs of the enterprise. So Foxit started off with basically offering a competitive solution to the market leader, which is Adobe, for viewing PDF files, building tools around PDF files for distribution internally and externally, or as our SDK. And then in the late 2009, they introduced a desktop product. At the time, it was called Phantom PDF. And they really needed help in expanding that marketplace. And I came on board to lead that effort. I've grown with the organization because we have basically 30 times larger than we were in 2009 / 2010. And myself, I started as an individual of a single contributor, understanding what we had to offer, understanding how we were going to market with that product, and then developing a team to really compete. And since that time frame, over the last 10, 11 years, we have firmly established ourselves as the #2 vendor in the PDF ecosystem, offering great products all around PDF. And let me emphasize that the successes that we've had and recently, and why we brought Dave on board, is Dave has tremendous experience with creating solutions and markets through the channel. And Dave is in process and building a worldwide channel team to accelerate our needs and accelerate our solutions to the marketplace. And without Dave, without you as partners, we never would have received the success that we have in Foxit today.
How did Foxit get its origin, Phil?
That's a good question. So our founder, Eugene Zong, came to America and was a software developer. He had figured out early in his career that with his vision and his entrepreneurial spirit, he wanted to do something on his own. So he started a company in which development was based out of APAC, and first got his initial start in trying to develop a alternative stock market in Malaysia. That program didn't pan out as he had hoped. And in this process, he said, I want to do something else fun, but I want to do something that has a high bar of entry, so it reduces our competition. Over his career, he dealt with a lot of PDFs, just like everybody does, right? It's the most ubiquitous file format for distributing data or documents in the world. He engaged in, at that time, he was trying to develop a specific solution, had to use an SDK of a particular market leader, and found how difficult it was to work with them, how difficult the product, how slow it was. And he decided, it's a published specification. I'm going to try to write my own PDF reader. And in doing so, Eugene launched Foxit Reader 21 years ago. And he did that with the full intention of offering a better product, a more secure product, but most importantly, a better user experience using the product and dealing with the company that was offering that product. And that was the foundation of Foxit Software. And from there, Eugene had an original team of less than 10 people. Our team now is well over 800 people distributed worldwide. We have operations certainly in APAC, Australia, the United States, Africa, and several locations in Europe. It's just been a tremendous success on how Eugene and his vision has built a team to make us clearly the #2 product offering in the PDF ecosystem.
Wow, what an interesting, exciting story, Phil. Thank you for sharing that. I'm going to shift over to kind of the business side.
Yeah.
During your tenure there at Foxit, what do you view as the company's 3 biggest accomplishments?
I think the 3 biggest accomplishments that Foxit has done since I've been here is we really have made ourselves an enterprise-ready PDF organization, #1. The list of clients that we have are just amazing. Anytime you experience anything inside of Google, that's Foxit. Anytime you experience any type of PDF experience inside the Amazon Kindle is Foxit. If you're looking at Azure IRM and using Microsoft's tools, that's Foxit. Let alone all the Fortune 500 companies or Global 2,500 companies that use our desktop and SDK applications. So 11 years ago, we had an idea, Eugene, and when they brought me on board. And since then, #1 is we've grown to a true enterprise offering. #2 is the quality of our products. They are exceptional. We are a global organization with complete focus on making sure our products are high quality and high security. We put a lot of effort to ensure that, okay, it's PDF, it's not really new technology. What's Foxit doing that hasn't already been done before? Well, one distinction that we do that our main competitor does not is we offer our user interface using the Microsoft ribbon. Why is that so important? Because everyone's familiar with the ribbon. The adoption of using our software with the ribbon makes it easy. So people pick up the application, they go, wow, I didn't know I had a choice. And guess what? This choice is better than the application I've been using for the last 20 years. And that's something that's been a great accomplishment. Finally, I think the number 3 major accomplishment of Foxit is we never lost our core values, okay? We're all about better flexibility, a better fit, and a better deal than all of our competition in the PDF space. And what do I mean by that is our customer support is second to none. You can call us and we'll pick up the phone. We're going to listen to you. We're not going to be there every year or every 3 years giving you a invoice saying we're raising your price 15% or 20% and thank you very much and I'll see you in 3 years. We are really there with our, like Dave and his channel team, telling our story to let the people know there is a choice on a true enterprise level platform that offers all of your PDF tools, no matter what your need is across your enterprise. Foxit can be the single vendor providing all the solutions you need in order to distribute data in PDF for your customer base or internal needs.
Oh, that's great, Phil. I love the support piece where you can actually get a live voice, which is something my bank would embrace.
Yeah, one thing I didn't mention, Dave, and I think it's really important, is the amount of experience that Foxit has. I know you asked for 3, and I think this kind of sums it up and why these 3 are so important. We have over hundreds of years of PDF experience inside of our organization. Without challenge, we have more developers currently focused on innovation in the PDF ecosystem than any other competitor, okay? We're all about PDF. And from our founder to our leadership team, including myself, our worldwide leader of sales, the amount of experience we have dealing in the PDF ecosystem, delivering PDF solutions to customers that are as big as one person, an individual, person that owns a company, to the largest organizations in the world. We've been there, we've done that, and we really do understand the needs of where people want to go when it comes to distributing data securely and ubiquitously with PDF.
That's impressive, the team that you've established. What role do you see partners playing in this for Foxit?
I mean, Without a doubt. I mean, we've invested in you. We've invested in what we call our partner channel team, and it's exponentially larger than what it was 3 years ago. We are fully committed to the channel. We know the channel is our force multiplier. We know the channel can accelerate any solution that we bring to market. And we're excited about that. We want to partner with the channel. In fact, in many instances, we say we're channel first. I hope everything I'm saying today makes sense, and that you believe in it. And most importantly, you've already experienced that. But as we grow, we accelerate, become a larger global organization. As our company becomes more aware in the industry, we're really looking forward to expanding our relationship with the channel in order to deliver solutions across the entire globe.
Great. And that's why I'm here, Phil. So thank you. Looking back on your 11-year tenure, what's your favorite moment working at Foxit Software?
Wow. That's a good question, Dave. When I reflect on it, when I came to Foxit, I think I was employee number 87, and in the United States, I might have been employee number 14. And I basically was working with an organization that had 8,000 employees, multi-billion-dollar, conglomerate that was basically, the brand is known and synonymous with PDF. And I came over and I had a chance really to sit down with the founders, the people that were really truly the entrepreneurs. And I was asking them, because I have over 30 years experience myself. I can point to many features inside Acrobat as an example that I really had a lot to do with bringing to market, given my background and experience. And I sat down like with Eugene and George Gao, and we were sitting there and we were talking. It was really understanding the vision and understanding how well they knew PDF and how well they understood how PDF was applied in the ecosystem. And they went back to Warnock and his paper that he had written about PDF and where PDF was going to play a vital role in how computers basically communicated with human beings, and how we had those discussions, and how I was leaving this huge company to come to this very small company with grand vision, and I made the right choice. So when people ask me, what's the defining moment? The defining moment is every time we are successful at Foxit, I think back to that meeting, and I think back to the fact that I had a choice to make, and I made the right one.
Very cool. And I can only imagine how exciting it is to see all of that come to fruition for the hard work that you put into this, Phil. So Phil, what is the one thing that you want these partners to remember about Foxit?
I want you to remember that Foxit, there's three things, right? We're just embarking on a large awareness campaign. And, it's something about who we are. You may have heard Foxit. You may have heard Foxit's in the PDF space. You have to realize that every customer, just about that Foxit wins over, most likely had an existing relationship with the market leader. Why did they come to Foxit? We summarize that with really three things: better flex, better fit, better deal. What's better flex mean? From an investment financial, you can subscribe to our software, or you can buy it perpetually. Better fit is we're enterprise ready solutions that integrate seamlessly into all the systems that you use today. And then better deal is we do offer our software at a substantial less cost than our major competitor. So if there's something that all of you want to walk away from, better flex, better fit, better deal, we're going to help you win more business. We believe in the partner. Our margins are great. You're going to make more money. The customer is going to be happier, and we have additional products that you can expand inside those markets as well, because again, we are channel driven. We are channel first.
Great. Well, thanks, Phil. I'm going to wrap it up here with a little personal question. I know you're an avid golfer, so I might be able to anticipate this answer, but I'd love for you to share kind of your personal three top bucket list items.
Well, I hope to have really knocked one of those bucket list items off this past summer. I was supposed to go to Scotland with a bunch of friends that I've known since grade school. And we were supposed to make a round trip and play all the Scotland courses, including the old course. However, given the COVID pandemic and the restrictions on travel, we're going to have to delay that to another year. Another main thing, and honestly, everyone, this is the God's honest truth. I got to get to Australia, and I want to skydive. So I'm thinking I can knock 2 more off my bucket list, coming to Australia and skydiving. I understand New Zealand is a big bungee jumping place, but I've already bungee jumped. I did that like 30 years ago. But I haven't skydived and I haven't been to Australia. And I want to get that done. And that's something on my bucket list. And hopefully I can meet some of you people personally during my visits. I'll drag Dave down with me and get him to jump out of the plane.
I don't know. I'm not as much a thrill seeker as you are, Phil, but very exciting there. Well, Phil, thank you very much for your time today and helping us to get to know more about Foxit and to know a little bit more about yourself as well. Really appreciate the time. And thank you to the Aquion team for the opportunity to put this together to help us get our message out within the partner community in Australia and New Zealand.